Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Hola a todos. Bienvenidos a un nuevo en vivo. ¿Cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Today, guys, we're going to talk about two important Spanish verbs, mirar and ver. What are the differences? Do you know them? Do you know when to use ver and when to use mirar in Spanish? Well, today we will learn helpful things that will let you know how to use these two verbs. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I live stream. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our members, to our Cafecito members, Christopher, Michael, Lucas, Schwatkowski, Raymond Sather, William Lopez, David Beaver, KS, Mr. and Han L. Thank you guys for the support. The coffee is delicioso. Mwah, delicioso. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to support this channel as well, you can get a membership. You can get a Cafecito membership. And basically, you're just buying me some coffee. So the membership is like less than $3. If you are interested in supporting this channel, and of course, if you can click on the join button down below to read more about the membership, the perks, and more information about it. Okay, thank you again, Cafecito members. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to talk about two interesting verbs, ver and mirar. So I remember some of you have asked in the past how to use ver, how to use mirar, when to use these verbs. Let me tell you that these verbs are not too difficult to use. They're very similar, and in many cases, Spanish speakers use both for many situations. You can use it even for the same situation. So the first thing you need to know is that you should not stress out about this because really, if you use either one, it's going to be fine. People will understand you. So don't worry about it. But there are differences when using these two verbs. So if you really want to master these verbs, then you need to know a few differences. Okay, so technically, let me tell you, both verbs mean, or they're similar to watch, to see, and to look, okay? They're very similar to those verbs, to those English verbs. Ver, mirar, okay? Now, let's talk about ver first, okay? So, yeah, we need to learn about those, about ver first. Remember, the V sound in Spanish is very similar to the B as in bell in English. So don't worry about, should I pronounce the V or a B? Just pronounce it as the letter B as in bell. Okay? Ver. Now, let's learn the differences. The first thing you need to know about the verb ver, is that you use it when perceiving things, when you see things, when you perceive things like people, animals, and things, okay? So that's very simple. What are you seeing, okay? What's in front of you and you can see with your eyes. So let's look at some examples. Ayer vi a Miguel en la tienda. Ayer vi a Miguel en la tienda. Okay? This means yesterday, or I saw Miguel at the store yesterday. Or yesterday, I saw Miguel at the store. Okay, so that's like the literal translation. Ayer means yesterday. Be in this case is a conjugated form of the verb ver. And also, in this situation, it means to see. Okay? Obviously, in past tense, perfect tense. Ayer vi a Miguel en la tienda. I saw Miguel at the store yesterday. Or yesterday I saw Miguel at the store. Okay, so that's very easy. That's a very clear example of using the verb ver. Okay, the next example is hay mucha niebla. No veo nada. Hay mucha niebla. No veo nada. So this means there's so much fog. I'm just going to erase this part. Yeah. There's so much fog, I can't see anything. Okay? No veo in this situation, no veo means, or veo means see. Okay? No veo, I can't see. Or no puedo ver, that's like the literal translation of I can't see, but you can also say no veo. No veo, no puedo ver. So let's just change it to the literal translation so you don't get confused, but either one works perfectly fine. No puedo ver nada. I can't see anything. And I'm going to just remove this part. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have any questions, please use the live chat. Only subscribers can use the live chat. So if you're not subscribed, by the way, subscribing to this channel is free. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so if you want to use the live chat. Okay? I don't know if it should be working right now. So yeah. Oh, okay. That is one of the first meanings, or how to use ver, okay? So when you see something, when you're perceiving something with your eyes, like in this case, you can't see anything. So obviously you can use the verb ver for that. You can't see. No puedo ver. No puedo ver, okay? Interesting words here. Niebla means fog. Nada means anything, okay? And yeah, I mean, those two words are very interesting too. But yeah, hay mucha niebla, no puedo ver nada. There's so much fog, I can't see anything. So that's the first use of the verb ver. I was going to say ser, but no, we're talking about ver. Now, the next use is you can use ver when talking about possibilities or any possibility or outcome or outcomes, right? So it's similar when you're saying, oh, let's see. Okay, let's see if it's possible. Let's see if we can do this, okay? We have a great example here. Ya veremos. Ya veremos means we will see or we'll see, okay? So it's just a literal translation of the English phrase we will see. Ya veremos, okay? So if you're talking about certain possibility or an outcome, then you can use this verb. Another example is a ver. A ver. This is a very useful phrase, by the way. A ver. Okay? So again, that means let's see. So, a ver. ¿Qué piensas de esto? A ver, ¿qué piensas de esto? Okay? So this means, let's see what you think about this. Okay? A ver, ¿qué piensas de esto? So if you're talking or if you want someone's opinion, you can say, a ver, ¿qué piensas? Okay? Let's see what you think. Okay? So that's a very, very useful use of this verb. And it's crazy because we're not talking about literally seeing something. We're talking about possibilities, outcomes, and all of that. So just like you say in English, let's see, or we'll see, it's the same concept, okay? We're talking about something that could happen, or you want someone's opinion about something, or when talking about outcomes. Okay, so that was the second use of this verb. Let's talk about the other use, another useful use. You can use ver when talking about appearance, okay? You're talking about how someone looks. Or when talking about things, are those things that you need to do difficult, or they seem easy? They seem to be easy, difficult, hard, exciting. So ver, you can use ver for those things when talking about physical appearance, or when talking about, if something seems difficult or not, or anything else, like easy, difficult, exciting, boring, and so on. Let's look at some examples. The first one here, I'm not gonna underline them because I feel that I'm, no, I think I will. Never mind. Te ves hermosa. Te ves hermosa. This means you look beautiful, okay? Te ves hermosa. You can find the verb ver right there. Te ves. You look. Te ves. Hermosa is feminine, and that means beautiful, okay? So we're talking about someone's appearance. The next example is, el examen no se ve difícil. El examen no se ve difícil. This means the test doesn't seem to be difficult, okay? We're talking about a test, and that test doesn't seem to be difficult. So it's an easy test. And we have the verb ver right over here. And that's very clear there that we're talking about the test. It doesn't seem to be difficult, okay? In this situation, ver means seem, okay? So far, so good. So far, so good. Now, the next use, guys, is to watch. Okay? To watch. When you're watching something, you can use the verb ver when watching something entertaining, or if you're watching the TV, okay? So this is very easy. It's very similar to the English verb to watch. Specifically when watching the TV or when watching certain entertainment, okay? For example, I can say, vi una película muy buena ayer. Okay? Vi una película muy buena ayer. And this means I watched a very good movie yesterday. Okay? So you watched a movie. Specifically when talking about entertainment, TV, movies, sports, all of that, entertainment TV, even watching the news. For example, voy a ver las noticias. Voy a ver las noticias. This means I'm going to watch the news. Okay? News. The news. So you can see here the verb ver, and also right over here, voy a ver, I'm going to watch. Voy a ver. And when you say vi, that means I watched something. In this case, a movie. So if you're talking about watching anything on the TV, entertainment, movies, sports, then you can use the verb ver. Okay? That's an easy one. We have one more use for this verb, and then we will talk about mirar. Mirar. Okay? Ver can be used when seeing or visiting someone. Okay? So if you want to visit a friend, or if you want to go somewhere to see something like an exhibition, then you can use the verb ver. Okay? Now, let's look at some examples. ¿Quieres ir a ver la exposición? ¿Quieres ir a ver la exposición? And this means, do you want to go see the exhibition? We can see the verb ver right there. Ver. Ir a ver. Go to see, or you want to go to see the exhibition. I believe I'm missing do you want to go to see the exhibition? Yeah. So we're talking about an exhibition. So it could be a museum. If you want to go see an exhibition at a museum or something like that, then you can use the verb ver. Okay? Or even if it's a show, right? You can use the verb ver for that. Now, the other example is veo a mi novia los fines de semana. Veo a mi novia los fines de semana. I see my girlfriend on the weekends. Okay, so you're visiting, you're going to see your girlfriend on the weekends. So you're going there and you are technically seeing your girlfriend, visiting your girlfriend on the weekends. Fines de semana means weekends. Okay? Novia, girlfriend. Veo, here's the verb, veo, I see. Okay? Yo veo. Technically, remember that we in Spanish, all Spanish speakers don't say the personal pronouns all the time, because the conjugation of each verb in Spanish is so different for each personal pronoun. So you really don't need the personal pronoun. You don't need them because the conjugation is very unique for each pronoun. So technically you're saying here, yo veo a mi novia los fines de semana, but obviously you don't need yo. You can just say veo a mi novia los fines de semana. Okay? So I'm not sure if the chat is working or not, but should be working. I'm not sure why I don't see any message. I don't know. I don't know. I see some viewers, so that's good. Okay, the next thing, guys. Let's talk about the verb mirar. That's quite interesting. Let's just review quickly the uses of the verb ver. You can use ver when you're seeing or perceiving things, literally things, people, animals, and things. You can also use ver when talking about possibility and outcome, okay? Also opinions. You can use ver when talking about appearance, okay? Or if something seems to be exciting, difficult, boring, etc. You can use ver when watching entertainment, like the TV, movies, sports, and so on. You can use ver when seeing or visiting someone, okay? Or going to places to see something like an exhibition. Now, let's talk about mirar. Mirar, well, this one is very similar to ver, okay? So if you use mirar instead of ver in certain situations, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. People will understand you. So yeah, they're very similar. Very, very similar. Mirar. Mirar can be used when observing or when you need to observe or pay attention. If you need to pay attention to someone. For example, antes de cruzar la calle, mira a los dos lados. Antes de cruzar la calle, mira a los dos lados. This means before crossing the street, look both ways. Okay, this is very interesting. You need to pay attention when crossing a street because it can be dangerous. So you can use mirar in this situation. You need to pay attention. You need to observe your area around you. Antes de cruzar la calle, mira a los dos lados. Before crossing the street, look both ways. Calle means street. Lados, in this situation, ways. Okay? Because lado usually means side. Okay? Lado izquierdo, lado derecho. But in this situation, we're talking about left and right, both ways. Okay? Cruzar is another interesting verb that means to cross, like literally to cross the street in this situation. Antes, before. Okay? Anyway, let's look at the next example. Mira lo que está haciendo Miguel. Mira lo que está haciendo Miguel. This means look what Miguel is doing. Miguel is doing something crazy, maybe, who knows? But if you want someone to pay attention to something specifically, then you can say mira, look. Okay, mira. Now, you can replace mirar in those two examples. You can replace those mirar with the verb ver. So you can say, antes de cruzar la calle, ve a los dos lados. Ve lo que está haciendo Miguel. You can technically do that. It still sounds correct, but if you want to have more verbs in your vocabulary, you can say, mira lo que está haciendo Miguel. Okay? So, mirar is very commonly used when observing and when paying attention. Now you know. Now you know. Now, the next use of the verb mirar is when asking for attention or when you want someone to pay attention. It's very similar to the previous use. So you can just say, or in this situation, it's very similar to saying look at, or look at whatever thing is happening. So if you want to grab someone's attention, then you can use mirar. Okay? For example, mira esto. Look at this. Mira esto. ¿Qué te parece? Look at this. What do you think? Okay? So this is a good use, I would say. So yeah, you can say mira esto. Look at this. In this situation, mirar is very similar to look at. Okay? And in the next example, we can say mira. Double mira. Mira, le roban la cartera a ese hombre. Mira, le roban la cartera a ese hombre. Look, they're stealing that man's wallet. Okay? So you just want someone to pay attention. Mira, look over there. Look at this. So that's a very useful thing to know. Because you can have those situations, right? Some interesting words here. Cartera means wallet. Hombre, man. Roban, in this case, means stealing. Robar, to steal. Okay? Or rub, to rub. So that's interesting. Oh, okay. The chat is working. Let's see. Bravacane, los dos lados, both ways. Go this way. Ve a este lado. Go this way. Ve, ajá. Okay, ve, in that situation, thank you for your question, Bravacane. We're talking about a different verb. Ve a este lado. It would be more like ve a este lado. Este lado. That's like saying go to this way or go this way. Ve. In that situation, that's a different verb. We're talking about the verb to go. In Spanish is ir. And ve is a conjugated form of that verb. Ir. Ve. That's like a command. Imperative. Ve allá. Ve hacia ese lado. Or ve a este lado. Los dos lados, both ways. That's correct. But yeah, ve a este lado is different. We're talking about going somewhere, and we're talking about the verb ir. I know it sounds like we're saying ver, but it's ir. Okay. Now let's look at another use of the verb mirar. You can use mirar for orientation. Okay, so if you have an apartment, a building, a hotel, a house, that location or you can use the verb mirar when talking about the location of that specific thing. Specifically, it's similar to the verb to face. Where is something facing? Okay, for example, el hotel mira. I mean, not literally mira, but el hotel mira hacia el mar. Mira, in this case, means faces. So the hotel faces the sea. In Spanish, we don't use something similar to the verb to face when something is facing something or certain area. We use mirar for that. Okay? The hotel faces the sea. El hotel mira hacia el mar. Another example is El departamento mira hacia un bosque precioso. El departamento mira hacia un bosque precioso. This means the apartment faces a beautiful forest. Okay? So, mira, again, in this case, means to face or faces. Okay? We're talking about an apartment and where that apartment is facing. So that's very useful when talking about orientation, specifically places, when talking about buildings, houses, apartments, even windows. So real estate people can use this in Spanish. If they want to speak Spanish, they can use that verb for sure. Other interesting words, hotel, it's the same spelling, different pronunciation. Mar, sí, okay. Departamento, apartment, similar but different. Bosque, forest. Precioso, beautiful. There's so many different ways to say beautiful in Spanish. Precioso, hermoso, and I remember those two, but there are more. There are more. Bravacane says, actually, is lado used as way? Yes. Yeah, it can be used. I mean, way can also mean dirección. Dirección, ve hacia esa dirección. Go that way. Or it depends what you want to say. You can say, voy a ese lado, I'm going that way. Okay, so lado is similar, not a literal translation of way, but it can be used like way. Okay, so yeah, technically you can use lado if you want to say way. The last use of the verb mirar is to stare at or to look at. Specifically when you're really staring at something, okay? It could be a person, it could be an object. So, like, I'm staring at my screen. Estoy mirando mi pantalla. Okay? So, that's very interesting. Let's look at 2 examples, and then if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm gonna try to answer them all. You can use the live chat for that. Okay, so the first example is, el hombre está mirándote. El hombre está mirándote. The man is staring at you. Okay, so we can see that mirándote is very similar to staring at you. Okay, in this case, staring at you. Mirándote. Staring at you. We add like pronouns to verbs. So if you don't know anything about reflexive pronouns and all of that, I recommend you watching my lesson about it, or the indirect object pronouns as well, and the direct object pronouns. I believe I have some lessons about that. So if you want, you can browse my channel and find those lessons. They're really helpful. Okay, so staring at you, mirándote. The other example is, me quedé mirando a las estrellas por horas. Me quedé mirando a las estrellas por horas. Horas. So this means I stared or looked at the stars for hours. I would do that. I would do that for sure. So, mirando, staring, looking at, just like, for quite some time. It could be even like, I think more than 3 seconds or so. Then you can use this verb. If you're staring at somebody or something for more than 3 seconds, then you can use the verb mirar for that. Okay, perfect. Other interesting words: estrellas, stars; horas, or the phrase por horas, for hours. Okay. So that's it, guys. Do you have any questions? I mean, Brava Kane had good questions. Thank you for your questions. And you see, I mean, both verbs ver and mirar, they're quite similar. You can use either one in several situations, but there's like tiny differences that I believe it's good to know. It's good to know them because you can, use different verbs or those two verbs in different situations. You don't sound repetitive, and of course, when using more words in Spanish, different words in Spanish, you're gonna sound more natural. So if you have any questions about these two verbs, just let me know. If you missed the live stream, you can leave all your questions down below. I'm just gonna wait for a few more, like a minute or so, to see if you have any questions about what we talked, all the uses of these verbs, or if you have any more examples you would like to share, you can do that as well. But that's it. That's the lesson. That is the lesson. Remember that we have a Spanish community on Discord. You can join for free. You can practice your Spanish. You can interact with others in Spanish and in English. You can ask questions as well. I'm part of that community. So if you want to join it for free, you can find the link in the video description down below. I also have another, well, it's something different, but I live stream on Twitch. I play video games. So if you want to follow me there as well, you can do so. Just find the link in the video description down below. I am on Twitch as Space Cat Pew Pew. And it's fun. It's fun. I like to play video games and live stream on Twitch. Adrian Small. It's just going to take a while to learn all the conjugations. I know it can be difficult to know the conjugations, but let me tell you. Okay, so ver is an irregular verb, so it has certain conjugation for specific, or it doesn't follow a pattern like the other regular verbs do. We can talk about the conjugation in a future lesson. Ver is irregular. Mirar is regular, so that's good. That's good. If you know how to conjugate regular verbs ending in AR, ar, I have a lesson about that, by the way. If you know the regular conjugation of those verbs, you can conjugate mirar very easily. You can say yo miro, tú miras, él mira, ella mira, usted mira, nosotros miramos, vosotros miráis, ellos, ellas, or ustedes miran. That's present tense, indicative mood. I know it can't be a lot, but at least mirar is regular. Ver is irregular, so it has its own conjugation. We can talk about that verb for sure. We can conjugate it in a future lesson. So don't worry about that, Adrian. You can learn the conjugation of those verbs, just the indicative mood, the most basic mood in Spanish. And I recommend you learning the present, preterite, imperfect, in future tenses, okay? Conditional as well. Specifically, present, preterite, imperfect is, can be necessary. Conditional is necessary. Future tense, it's necessary for sure. Present, preterite, conditional, future. You can leave imperfect out if you don't want to feel overwhelmed. But just start little by little. It can be done. It's not that difficult. And then repeat the conjugation many times, in your mind. Just say it out loud, and it will help you for sure. Thank you for sharing, Adrian. That's it, guys. That's it. Thank you. I don't see any questions, so that's good, I guess. That's good. We learned the differences between ver and mirar. If you want really quickly, we can just go over the mirar uses, because we did that with ver. So mirar, use it when observing or paying attention, okay? Just like crossing a street. Mirar can be used when asking for attention, like, hey, look at this. Mira esto. Mira. Okay? Also, mirar can be used for orientation when something is facing south, north, facing the sea, facing a forest, facing the city. We're talking about properties like hotels, apartment buildings, houses, and so on. Also, mirar is used when staring at someone or something. Also very similar to look at, but it's more similar to stare at. Okay, so those are the uses. Ver, well, you know that already. I see another, I see another message here. APD El Rahman. What is the secret of redness in providing lessons on the channel despite the weak views? What? There's no secret to anything, really. I like what I do. It doesn't matter if I live stream and there's few views. I really don't care. The beauty about YouTube is that you can live stream and your lesson stays on your channel. So I get a lot of people watching the live stream later on. So, I mean, I really don't care about views. If you do live stream for views, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you're gonna get, if you don't see enough views, then maybe this is not for you. But if you do it to help others learn a language, if you do it because you like what you do, talking about, in this case, Spanish, that's awesome. Who cares about the views, right? It's about helping people. So that's what I do this. And people watches my videos later. That's fine. That's really fine. I don't mind. But do you have a channel? Do you have weak views? Okay. Thank you, guys. Take care. Thank you, Brava Kane. Thank you so much. I mean, I do it for, not for, like popularity or I want million views or whatever. This channel is mostly to help others learn Spanish. So that's why I have it. That's it. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. And if you liked this video, please just give it a like. That helps me a lot. Once again, thank you so much to the Cafecito members. And, well, take care. Adios. Bye. Oops.